Hello, I'm Richard Chambers. You may know me from my books and my blogs, and even from my 12 years as being the president and CEO of IA Global. What you may not know is that I've been in the internal audit profession for almost 47 years. When I first joined internal audit, it was very different than it is today. I've shared some of the experiences of my 4 decades, almost 5 decades as an internal auditor through the books that I've written and through the blogs that I write regularly. I get asked often by my readers, how did you get into internal audit? I thought I'd just share that brief story with you today just to help you understand that sometimes the things that end up being our lifelong pursuits are almost accidental. I was an accounting student at Georgia State University in Atlanta. I was finishing up my 4-year degree, but I wanted to go on and get my MBA. I wanted to find a job as I was getting ready to graduate as a senior in the accounting field. I wanted to get a job close to the university. And so I started looking around downtown Atlanta. I'd been in the banking industry, working part-time in the banking industry while I was in college. So I was looking at the banks nearby, I had an opportunity to join the banks. One of the banks was Trust Company of Georgia. I had an opportunity to join their internal audit department. The fact that it was just directly across the street from the university was even more exciting. I didn't know much about internal audit. I joined that department barely 4 weeks after I had turned 21 years old. I had a lot to learn. The decades that would follow, I had the chance to serve this profession in almost every facet, including as the president and CEO, as I mentioned earlier. So my point out of this video is to share with you this. Don't try and over-engineer your career. Go and pursue the things that you know or love or that intrigue you, and good things will happen. I've found that to be true throughout my career. I plan to share more of these lessons from the trail, or I might call them tales from the trail, in the months ahead. But I would encourage everyone here who is an internal audit to make the most of it. It's one of the most rewarding and inspiring professions in the world. You're serving the public good, and I encourage you to make a career out of it. So with that, I'm Richard Chambers, and thanks for joining me.